Sairam students, welcome to another lecture of English grammar. Today we are going to continue our English grammar topic, determiners. In the previous lecture we covered the definition of determiners. Now determiners are category of words. They are words or phrases that come before nouns in order to clarify the meaning of the noun. Okay, so this is a continuation lecture. In the previous lecture, we not only learnt about the definition, but we also learnt about one of its popular type. It is articles. Articles are of two types: indefinite articles and definite articles. Now, in the earlier lecture, we covered one of its type, that is indefinite articles. And in this lecture, we are going to cover the second type, as well as we'll also come across few other determiners. So let's get started. Definite articles. Let me tell you students, English grammar can certainly be tricky. We all understand that. And there could be many rules to remember. And many exceptions also follow. But here, today, there's only one word to learn about. And yes, that's right. The word the is the only definite article. The one true king of its kind. Okay. Now what is this definite article the? The article the is used when the speaker tells about a specific object that both the person speaking and the listener know. So what does it mean? The article the is mainly used when the speaker talks about a particular object. Okay, about that object, the person who is speaking and the listener, both of them know about it. Alright, now look at the example. The man who is standing here runs very fast. Okay, the Himalayan range covers a lot of area. Now here we are both the examples. In both the examples, we are talking about a particular noun, a specific thing. In the first example, we are talking about a man who is standing here, runs very fast. Okay. Whereas in the second example, we are talking about the Himalayan range, which covers a lot of area. Hence, we are using the article the. Now, let us learn in detail uses of definite article. Number 1. When we speak of something or someone for the first time, we use a or an. But when we use it next time, when we repeat that object, we use the definite article the. So when we speak about someone or something for the first time, we use indefinite article a or an. But when we repeat that object, we use definite article the. For example, I have a car. The car is very big. I live in a house. The house is very big and has 7 rooms. I eat in an Italian restaurant. The restaurant was very good. So in all the 3 examples, you might have noticed that in the first instance, the first part of the examples give us information about a particular object. Okay, and when it is repeated in the second part, we use the definite article the. Like in the first sentence, a car, and in the second part, the car. A house, the house. An Italian restaurant, the restaurant. Okay, so when we speak of something or someone for the first time, we use a or an. And when the next time we repeat that object, we use the definite article the. Now, second usage. It is used to indicate a noun that is definite or has been previously specified in the context. So what does this mean? It means you use this definite article the to indicate a noun that is definite, that is specific, okay, and that has been previously specified. You have already specified, you have already mentioned about it previously. For example, please open the door. I like the toys you gave me. Okay, so here a reference is made to something that is specified previously. I liked the dress you wore last week. Okay, it is mainly used to indicate a noun that is definite or that has been previously specified in the context. It is used to indicate a noun that is unique. Now, when is it used? When it is used to indicate a noun that is unique, like the sun, the moon, the Arabian Sea. So we can say that, there is no need to set a context before, as these are already one and only, and hence they are very specific. Praise the Lord. The Ganga river is near my village. Lucknow is on the Gomti. So here we are using the definite article the for noun that is unique. Next, it is used to designate a natural phenomenon. The nights are shorter during the summers. So when is it used? When we are talking about a natural phenomenon. The wind is blowing very fast. The sun is shining brightly. The volcano erupted yesterday. So when we are referring to a natural phenomenon, we use definite article the. Used to refer a time period. It is used to refer to a time period. Now, what does time period refers to? In the 1950s, in the past, in the future. So all this refer to a time period. Now, whenever we use such time period in a sentence, we use definite article the. This song was very popular in the 50s. I was very introvert in the past. Many new developments will take place in the future. So, let us move to the next one. Now, definite articles are also used to indicate all the members of a family. Okay, I invited all the artists for dinner tonight. So, it's not just a family, but a community or a group. I invited all the artists for dinner tonight. This machinery was invented by the Harrisons. The Kapoors is the family of actors. So here we use definite article the to indicate all the members of a family or a community. So with this, we come to an end of this particular topic, that is definite articles the. Okay, so we are done with our first type of determiners, which is articles. So I hope students you are clear with both the types of articles, that is indefinite article, which includes a and an, and definite articles, which includes only one of its kind, that is the. Right? Now let us move ahead and learn the second type of determiner, demonstratives. Okay, so now let us see what are demonstratives. As we learned that determiners are closed class of words that provide information such as familiarity, location, quantity, number, okay, about a noun or a noun phrase. So now the next type, that is demonstratives. The demonstrative determiners provide additional information about the proximity of words or phrases. Okay, what does it mean? Let me tell you. Now, English has 4 demonstratives. Okay, what are they? This, that, these, those. Okay, so we have 4 demonstratives. But what are these demonstratives? As I mentioned earlier, they tell us about the location of something relative to our position. Okay, something relative to our position. The word demonstrate means to show or to indicate. So this, that, these and those, they show us how near or far something is. Okay, so near and far can refer to distance or time. So what does it mean? Demonstrative determiners are determiners of literal and figurative distance, meaning the distance is physical or affective. Okay, a speaker may consider something both say physically and emotionally close and vice versa. Now, how do we use this? Okay, before going to that, let us look at these examples and also understand the types. See, we live in this house for 4 years. Now, when we talk about something that is near, okay, that is near, we use demonstrative determiner this. Okay, whereas when we talk about something that is far, so we use the determiner that. Okay, now also, let me also tell you that this and that are used for singular nouns. Okay, this and that are used for singular nouns, whereas these and those are used for plural nouns. Now let us look at this example. We lived in this house for 4 years. She bought these books. We can see here in both the example, singular noun, house. We use demonstrative determiner this. Whereas in the second example, these books. Okay, the noun books is a plural word. So we use demonstrative determiner these. Those boys are very mischievous. I like this school. So singular noun, we use this and that. Plural noun, we use these and those. Can you lift that box? Would you like to buy those books? These boys have done their work. I have already met that man. So, as we can see here, near to us and far from us. Singular, plural. So, this is how the demonstrative determiners are divided. This and that. This is mainly used when we are talking about something near to us. That is used when we are talking about something that is far from us. Also, this and that are mainly used, they are used for singular nouns. Again, in plural, these and those are used for plural nouns. And these books are the one which we refer to something that is near to us. Those books, we use those when we talk about something that is a noun which is far away from us. Alright. So I hope students this demonstrative determiners is quite clear. It's nothing but it tells you more about the proximity. It tells you about the location of something relative to our position. Now, we also understood that this, that refers to singular noun, whereas plural, for plural we mainly use these and those. Now, let us assess what you have learned. Let us do this small activity and choose the correct demonstrative determiners. I really like dash restaurant. I really like. What is it? Is it a singular or a plural? I really like that restaurant. I prefer these glasses to those ones over there. Okay, we have a plural noun over here. So what we use? These and those. That chair is a lot more, this chair is a lot more comfortable than that one. Would you rather have these strawberries or those peaches? For the price of this video game, you can buy 3 of those classic board games. So students, I really like this restaurant. In the examples, we can see wherever there is a singular noun, we are using this and that. And wherever we come across plural nouns, we use these and those. So I hope students, demonstrative determiners is clear and you're able to solve this particular exercise easily. Now with this we come to an end of this lecture. I hope you are clear with this demonstrative type of determiners. Okay, thank you so much.